Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. Apparently I need to add some more water to the tomatoes. They somehow are already running very low. That's why it sounds like there's water in the background because they're hydroponic and they have drank most of their water again. Most of my plants actually have been drinking pretty much all their water already, and I just watered them on Sunday, so yeah, it's been 3 days. But yeah, today is the start of a little bit of a heat wave, so I don't know what I'm gonna be getting up to. I might actually show you the shelter thingy that I put up over my garden, so that way they can not get too much sun on them and get too hot. I did finish that square that I was working on when I was chatting with you as well, so I'm not going to count that when I show you how much I knit later on today. I'm going to count that as yesterday. So yeah, we knit a total of 4 squares yesterday, so hopefully, like, if I can do that again today, that would be absolutely amazing. Right now I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'm gonna give the little tomatoes some more water here because they are being very noisy. I still can't believe how big this tomato plant has gotten. I'm going to head outside here in just a second. I'm just getting these guys some water because I want to show you the cover that is over my plants and how I kind of am getting everybody ready for the heat wave. Also, they have a few leaves that need to be removed under here. Now you guys don't have to be so noisy. I'm gonna move you guys into the shade a little bit more, but as you can see, this is what I was talking about yesterday. Like, you can see where I needed to break the dill and harvest from it. It was right here, and it already has a new little leaf sprouting. I cannot believe how quickly that started growing. It's very impressive, this little guy. I didn't even know that dill grew like that. But yeah, I'm just kind of moving these guys into the shade. I'm gonna leave maple tree, I think. And also, as you can see, I'm in the shade currently because of the little covering, which I'll show you here in a second. Seems to be very effective as well, because in the sunlight you can definitely tell a difference. All you guys over here together, so that way you can still kind of get some sunshine if you want it, but you're mostly in the shade. Also, this tomato is huge. And yeah, maple tree I'm gonna leave in the sunlight, I think, because they seem to be enjoying it, and I want maple tree to be, you know, able to handle the temperatures. I might move the little one over tomorrow into the shade just because I'm worried about how hot the brick gets, but it should be okay. I'm not entirely sure because it should be shaded here shortly. This little guy has so many tomatoes on it. My goodness, how did I not notice that yesterday? Wow, there are so many. That is extremely impressive. And also, do I need to harvest any tomatoes from in here? Not quite yet. Maybe later on that one. I also have been very much enjoying how this little tomato is hanging on the outside of the bucket. I don't see any tomatoes right now. Wow, that's a pretty one. The bell peppers actually are starting to finally flower, which is really exciting, so I think we might start to get some actual fruit soon. The srirachas are extremely healthy. I cannot believe how many sriracha peppers there are. I mean, like, look how big that thing is. And then the pumpkin plants are over here too. I just kind of pulled them over towards the center a little bit, but as you can see, they are extremely healthy now, which I am so happy about. But anyway, the cover that is above them is just a basic, very large tent thing, like you see at, like, I don't know what they are, like farmers market type things, one of those type tents. So yeah, we've had this thing for like 20 years and it's still working great. We don't use it very often, but it's I'm very happy that we have it because yeah, this thing is working great. I don't think you can really get the size. Very big, and it's providing an amazing amount of shade for everybody. So good luck, little ones. It's gonna get warm today, but tomorrow is the bad day. I am gonna get you guys some water, I think, real quick before I go back inside, actually. Ooh, spider. This should be very nice. It's so much cooler under here than it is out in the sunshine. So yay, I think this is gonna work beautifully. Good luck, everybody. You're gonna do great. I have gotten a little bit of knitting done today. Honestly, a little bit more than I was expecting to have been able to get done today. So I'm really excited about that because today was a little bit busy. Needed to run some errands and stuff like that, and also get mine and Dad's gardens ready for the heat wave. It's definitely gonna be warm for the next 3 days. Today is just kind of like the beginning of the heat wave, so it's not like really that bad yet. It's warm, yeah, but it's not that bad yet today. So we were able to get the plants ready out there. He ended up wanting his herbs moved over underneath that little tent that I showed you a little bit ago. So his herbs are over with my garden now, and hopefully they'll be able to be okay over there. Just having them shaded, I think, is gonna be enough to keep them happy. His bigger plants, like his flowers and lavender and stuff, are still over in his garden. They should be fine because they are bigger, but because the herbs are so tiny, he decided he wanted them over underneath the shade. So yeah, we also did that today. And what else did I get up to? Normal otherwise, I think. I don't think anything that exciting happened otherwise, honestly. Just kind of getting the plants ready for the heat wave and also knitting. So yeah, fairly normal. I keep forgetting that this dill's here, by the way. So it's still in the cup right next to me. So it's doing great. It's just hilarious that I keep forgetting that it's over here. I really need to dry these little ones out, but they're doing amazing. So I kind of don't want to move them. I don't think they can root in water when they're just the little cuttings like this. Can they? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if they just started to. Kind of hope that they don't, so I need to dry them out sooner rather than later, but they're really happy over here, so I don't want to move them. And it's fine for a few more days, I'm sure. And we started with, I believe it was 19? Yes, it was 19 rows on here before I started chatting. So I kind of need to sort of pay attention because I would love to be able to finish the square while chatting, but I need to make sure that I don't knit too many rows. I actually have not checked on them today. They look like they're doing okay. Hang on one second. I need to check on the colorful leaves that I showed you yesterday, the little sprouts. They're just behind you, so let me see how they're doing. It looks like the herbs that are propagating are doing well, but I'm not sure about the colorful leaves. They might need some water. Yeah, they need some water. I will be right back. It definitely looks like they are happy, so having them in the sunshine is good. Oh, and they're actually starting to get their second set of leaves. I'm so happy about that. Okay, yeah, moving them over here was definitely a good choice, but I am going to put them right over here so I can actually see them a little bit better. I'm glad that I remembered them. These are the herbs so far today. These guys are also really enjoying the sunlight, so yeah, I think moving them over here was probably a good decision. They were just in the bathroom underneath the plant light, and it looked like they were kind of needing a little bit more like actual sunlight because they were happy, but they were looking like they could be better, and yeah, they're definitely looking a little bit better, so yay. I still don't know if those two are propagating yet. It's very hard to tell because nothing's really changed, and I don't see any roots, I don't think. No, I don't see any roots yet, but the little cutting is still healthy, so I think it might be rooting, but it's really hard to tell. I have no idea. Same with the thyme. I do not know. The only thing that's making me think that this guy is because they are turning towards the sun. Like the actual tiny leaves are turning towards the sun. I do have high hopes though that they will do well, so I think they'll be okay, but you never know. I'm gonna count how many rows I have here real quick because it feels like I'm getting very close. 3 more. I actually spread out the amount of squares that this blanket is going to be to see what the actual size is gonna be, to make sure that I, had it correct in what I was picturing it was going to be, and it looks like it's going to be perfect. It's honestly a little bit smaller than I was expecting, which is a good thing. Even though I still need more yarn, it's still, it's going to be smaller than I was expecting it to be. The main reason why I thought that it was going to be bigger and I wanted to check the size was because I am running out of yarn so quickly. I was getting a little bit nervous that it was going to be too big, but nope, it's going to be the perfect size, I think, and I'm glad that I did that because now I can actually know for sure how big this thing is going to be, and it's not going to be overwhelming in any way, shape, or form, so that's good, because sometimes knit blankets they can be a lot. They can get very heavy and just I have a couple of blankets that could like fit on a queen size bed if I wanted to, that I have made in the past, and those things are massive, and they're very heavy, and they're kind of really difficult to get washed because they're so big. So yeah, I'm trying to keep this one a little bit smaller than my other blankets, but I still want it to be a good size, and I think the size that this is going to be absolutely perfect. I know that you're not really going to be able to know how big it is because I don't know the measurements of these squares, but it's going to be 8 of these across by 10, so it's going to be a slight rectangle, but not like a full rectangle, if that makes sense. So it's not going to be too big, which is the main thing that I'm grateful for, because yeah, I was getting a little bit nervous. I forget what this color is called. I actually don't even think I know from the beginning. I think the little tag is over there. I'll go grab it in a second. But I'm very much enjoying how this yarn, I don't think you can tell unfortunately, but it has a slight like pink and white blend to it. It's very subtle though, so it's like not fully pink, if that makes sense. It just makes the color look very soft, I guess is the best way to describe it. I actually don't know what the name of any of these colors are at the moment. I'm sure I knew at one point. We have, okay, I know Surf Baby, so that is the same color that I used for the temperature blanket. Baby Pastel is this one, the confetti one. I didn't get a purple one for this blanket yet because this purple I already had, so I don't know what that color is. I don't have the name of it. The pink though is called Pink Abu Marled, I think. I'm not entirely sure how you say that, but yeah, that's what this pink color is called. And I think the Marled, whatever that is, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is the like white and pink blend that I was trying to explain. And I think I'm on the last row. I'm not entirely sure. I might have one more to knit after this. I'm so nervous about knitting too many rows because I don't know how to undo a row very well. I can, it's just very time consuming and I'm not the best at it. Random, but I'm very relaxed right now. Sitting in the sunshine just knitting with it being so quiet, it's kind of really nice. That was the last one. I am so glad that I counted. All right, time to cast off this little square. I haven't actually finished knitting a square with you in quite a while, so this is very exciting. And my scissors are in the basket, yay. I wasn't sure if I brought them back over here because I was knitting in my bedroom earlier, and you never know where the scissors end up. And I will probably also knit a little bit later on today because again, it is still a little bit early, so I definitely think that I will be able to get my minimum that I want to knit each day. But this is very exciting. I actually got to finish a square with you today. Tie a little knot and it is done. And this is what we have knit today. 2 full squares. We did pretty good, yeah. And all I need to do later on today is knit another half a square. So as long as I can get that done, that's the minimum that I am trying to knit each day to get these blankets done by Christmas. But if I can knit even more, that would be amazing. And honestly, I think that I might be able to. I'm almost out of pink yarn already, so I think I might be able to get one more square out of this. And we have, how many squares have we made out of this so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have knit 10. So I will definitely have leftover yarn because I need to make 20. But that's actually pretty good. That's way better than I thought, which is amazing. So yeah, now I know. I definitely need one more of the blue, purple, and pink yarn. And I don't need more of the confetti, the white stuff. So yay, I know exactly how much I need for this blanket. That's very, very exciting. Okay. That makes me very happy. Where did my other knitting needle go? There it is. Okay, I didn't want to accidentally break it because these things are my favorite. But anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video today, unless I get up to anything later on, because again, it is still early, so you never know. But just in case this is the end of the video, I hope you have a good rest of your day, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And for tomorrow, just gonna be making sure definitely that everything is okay outside and just kind of staying cool, because tomorrow the heat wave actually truly begins, and it's gonna be tomorrow and the day after, so not really planning on doing that much, but you never know what I will end up doing. But yeah, as for today, just thank you again so much for being here and taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye! I'll see you later!